I'm Betty Banjack, and look who's cooking. We're very glad you were able to come today. Today we have a very special guest. We have Ted Leblanc, and Ted is the mayor of Norristown, and he's come out on this morning to show us what he has to offer, what he likes to eat best.
Well, Betty, what I like to eat best is steak. Okay, so we're going to have steak and eggs this morning. And what I brought is some cuts of Angus beef and my George Foreman grill. I don't cook anything anymore unless it's on the George Foreman grill.
Okay, this is not a paid commercial. Don't turn your TV off. This is not an infomercial.
Well,
this is how Ted cooks.
Seriously, it's very healthy to cook on this type of a grill because of all the fats run down and are collected in this little pan down there instead of just having your meat sit in the fat. So it's extremely healthy way to cook. What I'd like to do is, since it is steak and eggs, and of course the eggs cook very quickly,
yeah.
I would like to put a few of the steaks on. We're going to do the medium rare, which will take about 8 minutes on the grill.
8 minutes, that's all?
About 8 minutes, that's it. So I'm going to put a couple of the steaks on now. We could probably fit 3, but let's just do 2.
You know what I like best about this kind of grill? If you do it in the oven, the whole oven gets messy, and then you have to really clean it. Yes. Here we have a nice little unit to clean.
Right, and they're very easy to clean. Now, of course, we do close the lid, and both the top and the bottom cook. Okay, you could actually hear that searing effect now, which means a lot of the juices will stay in the meat. Now, since this is going to take 8 minutes, why don't we get the eggs ready? Okay. You can break the eggs because I'm liable to get them all over the table.
Oh, so like I'm not going to get them all over.
Well, that means you will have made the mess and not me.
Okay. Well, I'm not fancy. I can't do one-handed
Very good.
egg breaking.
Let me get this for you.
Here we go.
Here you go.
This is our trash can.
This is our trash can.
Little
we
plastic
hold
bag
it low so we don't do a commercial for the drugstore.
Ted, tell them what you had planned to make today.
Well, I had planned to do alligator tail, which is, I first tasted it in Florida when I was on vacation a couple years ago. And you can either have it barbecued, you can make it like, you can bread it, deep fry it, and it basically does taste like chicken. We'll add a little milk to the egg. Okay. And we'll just beat this up a little bit because, like I said, the steaks are going to take about 8 minutes. Are you timing the steaks?
I can and I will.
Okay.
I thought they automatically said 8 minutes. I'm ready.
No, they're on there for about 2 minutes.
2 minutes now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to just leave this mixture in the bowl for now because you want to do something special on your side there. So why don't you tell us about that?
Should I do our side, my side, and then we'll go back because we have that time? Sure.
Why don't you do that?
I'm going to put this here, the hoop thing, and let me just put the eggs
Don't
over
drop
here
them.
until. I'm going to make a salsa, which originally was supposed to go with the alligator steak. But I was going to revamp and do something different, and I thought about the salsa, and I thought, this is a good morning dish, too, if you're having steak and eggs. So I decided to share it with you. And what I have here is a bowl. And I have... Now, I'm going to tell you about black beans. These are canned black beans, and you can either you can get fresh and go from Mother Earth and cook your beans and all that. If you use the black beans that are in the can, and you drain it off, you have to really drain it off, and then you rinse them of the syrup that's in the thing. They come out just as nice and just as fresh as if you cook. This is wonderful to make at the last minute, or someone stops over and you want a little treat, or the football games are coming up, or the football game is coming up, I should say. So this is about a can. This is about 15 ounces. And then when you can put in as many things that you like, this size can, by the way, is what we're looking at to use. And I'm going to put in, half a cup to a cup of onions.
What kind of onions?
Pardon?
What kind of onions?
Any kind you like.
Any kind.
Any kind you like. I like the white onions, but you could use any kind. And then we have red peppers, the regular red peppers. These are all chopped sort of coarsely. Let me get something to start mixing them with. Now this is the big that's not good. This will be better. And we're slowly going to start mixing them in and just getting them mixed up. The next thing I'm going to use, I use green peppers, sweet green peppers, because I'm not good with hot food. But you could use the jalapeno, you could use any kind of your favorite pepper in there. The reason I don't like peppers so much is it seems people put so much pepper in it, they don't taste the food. All they're tasting is pepper.
Exactly.
So I'm going to add that in. Again, if this were jalapeno peppers, you would not put in a half a cup, and then you just put in a little bit. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have some garlic. Again, most of this is to your taste and your liking. You know, you may have to make it once and go, this is fine. By the way, both of these recipes or both of these procedures, like Ted's doing with the steaks and this particular salsa, and there's a sheet that'll come out. At the end of the show, there's a graphic that tells you where to write for it. The show's number is 004, and or mention Ted's name, and I'll know which one you want. And now we have some, whoa.
Strong garlic.
It is. Ted and I were talking about it was very snowy the weekend, and the fingers are frozen and all, and I think that's what's happening. And let's see, what do I have here? I love parsley. I really like parsley.
Well, if you're going to pull all that on there, you really love parsley.
I love parsley.
Well, you're cooking.
It's my dish.
That's right. Ooh.
You know what I need?
Yeah, bigger bowl.
Bigger bowl.
It's very pretty, I have to say that.
Well, you know, presentation. Here we have, oh, that's good, Anthony. That's a good shot of that. And then, the size onion, it's a white onion, is about this big. That's what I put in. Most people like onion, and so they put more onion than anything else.
Excuse me 1 second, Betty. I'm going
Sure.
to turn these steaks over now. It's not necessary to turn them if you don't want to. If you just want to walk away for the 8 minutes, it's okay. But it really cooks them better, more evenly if you'll turn them about halfway. Now look at that. They're just about done. The grill was really hot.
Oh, guys. You know, the crew here only ever agrees to tape the show because they can get to eat. This is going to be a real treat today.
All right, we're only looking at about 2 more minutes here.
2 more minutes with
and
that.
I don't know if you can pick this up with the camera. Can you notice all the droppings from the meat coming off?
Yeah.
That's the great part about this. Not to mention the taste. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. This is something you can stop and go with at any time,
Right,
so it's not a problem.
Right.
So we have everything mixed in here together. I'm going to add a little salt and a little pepper. I have to show you these. These are my favorite things in life, in cooking. They're salt and pepper shakers. They're one-handed.
Okay.
So you can do something while you put salt. Or if you have, some people have arthritis and all, they can't maneuver.
Do you call them your rabbits?
Sort of. They look like the antennas, television antennas,
They
remember?
look like rabbits to me, Betty.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll call them rabbits today.
You do them two at a time. You know,
Oh,
be real creative
okay.
here. The other thing that I have is I need a lime. Just a little lime, maybe a half a lime juice. It's much better than lemon. I think people are sort of learning to use lime more. And one of the reasons is the Mexican cooking and the Southern cooking and the Cajun cooking tends to lime. This just gives it a nice little flavor. And then we have, what I'm using is balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar can be anywhere from, this is inexpensive, this is 4 years old. It'd be 4 to 100 and some years old. And it can be anywhere from a bottle this size to $5 to $500, depending on the age.
And how old is that, 4?
4, this is not the expensive one.
Well, that's good.
And just put a little bit in. It's really a very sweet, syrupy type of...
Okay, you know what? Let me interrupt you again. I want to take these steaks off
Sure.
because
Why
they're
don't you
really
just take them
cooking
off?
well. I have a couple of plates.
Sure. We only have small plates, but...
Okay. Well, we're going to mess the table, but that's okay. While you're finishing yours, I'll put the other 2 on.
Because I think most of the audience knows that we film here at the high school. We don't use a kitchen. We sort of set up in the studio as really best we can. And we've done very well in the weeks we've been on, but we don't quite have, when I was filming Downtown Kitchen out of my kitchen, if I forgot something, I would just turn around and get it out of the drawer or get it out of the closet. Here, Ted's putting some more on.
They are.
Look at
That
this.
one's mine.
Anthony, can we get a little quicker, closer, excuse me?
Smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah, they really do. It's a bone?
Could be. I think it's just probably a piece of gristle.
Whoops.
Is it hot?
It's good.
It's good.
It's really good.
Good. Of course, all I did was marinate the steaks overnight in Italian dressing.
Okay, that's
all
what
I
you
did.
That's all? They just
all I did.
bottled Italian dressing?
A bottle of Italian dressing. Put in the plastic Ziploc
Yeah.
bag, and then just flipped them over once last night, and then put them to bed. So.
You kept it in the refrigerator?
Oh yeah, sure.
People have the tendency to, for some reason, think they marinate. It shouldn't be in the refrigerator.
No.
It should be out, and it's
Right.
really
No,
dangerous.
It is dangerous. No.
Okay, well, I have this mixed here together. And we have that. We had to go to that bigger bowl. You want to taste this?
Sure.
Is it too much celery? Just to go. We'll have to see if it needs more of anything. Actually, that's set for a while.
A little more of the balsamic vinegar, I think.
Okay, I thought that too, but I wasn't sure. Everyone sort of has their own idea of what they want. And you can always remember, you can always add more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to take away. Where's my little, here it is. And actually, you should let this marinate in itself and maybe put it in the refrigerator for a little while. Now, you know what I usually do when I do this at home, where I have a Cuisinart and I have a 14-cup one. I don't do each item, the pepper, the onion, the thing. What I do is I put it all together and chop it at one time.
Right.
And it's a lot simpler and a lot. I didn't have 5 or 6 dishes. I just used that. So, but I didn't want, it's very heavy and I didn't want to carry it out, so I did them individually. So here we have that ready. We can serve. We can go.
Okay.
How's this set?
Well,
Steak? You want to go to the eggs?
I'm going to flip these because it is cooking
Very
rather
fast. They must
fast
have
this morning.
wonderful
Yeah.
electricity here at the high school.
You know, these grills are great. And again, we don't want to do a commercial, but these grills are really good if you have 6 or 7 people.
Yeah.
And you want everything, and a couple of different entrees, and you want everything to come out at the same time. These things are wonderful. You could even pre-cook, like maybe for 6 minutes, and then pop them in the microwave for a couple minutes after that. And it won't lose any of the taste.
Yeah.
Won't lose
You
any
told me
taste.
before the show that you were sort of living by this regimen of cooking, and you've done very well with it.
Well, I lose a little bit of weight because I eat too much. No matter what I eat too much. But I've been losing a little bit of weight, and I firmly believe that this has something to do with it. I really do.
It's
So.
a very popular, not the name factor as much as the whole process is a very popular.
The method, yeah. Why don't we whip up those eggs again, Betty?
Okay, here.
And
I'll let
we'll
you
get
whip
the.
through your eggs.
Well, I'll hand you the frying pan. You want to get that grill
Yeah, here we have
fired up?
I'm going to put this here. He's going to whip eggs.
Now I'm going to use my salt and pepper.
Okay.
Not that I don't like yours.
He doesn't like rabbits.
Or television antennae. Now I have a little garlic salt just to spice it up a little bit.
That's always good.
Yeah.
I think garlic is getting to be the national
Well,
flavor of.
it's
this
very
country.
healthy. It's very good for you. And I need all the help I can get. Okay. Now I already have coated the pan with some Pam. That's another commercial, but I don't know what else to call it.
Well, there's
any-
notice how everyone calls tissues Kleenex. There's always
Right.
certain things that always carry the original maker's name, and it always probably will.
I'll tell you, those steaks are just about done, so.
Already?
I'm going to ask you to put this in the pan, and I'm going to take those steaks off.
Okay, I wish we had, I brought bigger dishes, but I didn't.
Well, this is okay. They do smell good. Look at that. Isn't that
that's-
great? Browned perfectly.
Did we put milk in here?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Would you like some more?
No, we just asked.
I'm going to unplug this so I don't get fried myself.
You want to close it up and carefully move it to the side. It might be so you don't get burnt. So I don't get burnt.
Nope.
Nope,
Right
you don't
now.
want to move it. There are potholders.
Well, oh, you just want this out of here, don't you?
No, I don't want it. I don't care. I just want it to be so you don't lean on it by accident or something.
Here's what I like about it. Look at all that fat that come off those steaks that we're not
Wow.
going to eat. That's good.
That is. To mention, Ted and I, over the years, before he became mayor, served on a lot of committees together, so we have a lot of back and forth remarks.
Well, we won't share all of our remarks.
No, we won't tell you all the things we ever
No.
said to each other,
No.
but
I think we're short of plate for those eggs.
yeah, it's always good to. Oh my, what a mess! Why don't you?
I'm glad,
What a mess!
I'm glad this is your kitchen.
It's not my kitchen. Why don't you do what you have to do? You keep up with the
Okay.
eggs, and I will.
So you really have to watch these because they started to stick a little bit. Let's turn this down a little bit.
I did make a mess.
There we go. Okay, now, some people like their eggs a little wet, but I think most people prefer them just about medium. And some even like them hard, but of course when you're doing scrambled eggs, if you do them hard, you're going to burn them. So this is about
Do you ever
another
put
minute.
anything in your scrambled eggs?
No, just the salt and pepper. Every once in a while, if you want to get, change your taste up with, whatever your favorite taste might be. I mean, your salsa mix that you made there goes very well with scrambled eggs.
Yes.
And we're just about done here.
Why don't you put some eggs in one of the steaks, and we'll put some salsa on a plate.
Okay, why don't we? Oh, you notice if you can pick this up, you can see how juicy these steaks are. Look
Yeah.
at the juice is still. Now they are medium rare. Now that's cooked to my taste. You can
How
see,
long would you cook meat well done?
About 10 minutes. Not much longer because once they get the heat in them, the thing is you don't want to overcook them, and of course. You can always cook them a little bit more if you need to.
Here
That
we
looks
have
pretty good.
a nice plate. Maybe Anthony can get a good close-up on that.
Who's hungry?
He's-
That's
yeah,
very
that's-
nice. That's very
that's
nice.
really,
It
really
is.
good.
Yeah.
And Ted agreed maybe when he's able to get alligator later
Yeah,
on,
I'll come
he'll
back.
come back and he'll cook the alligator for us.
Right.
So not the whole alligator. He's only going to bring alligator meat.
Well, that'll be my secret as to what part of the alligator we're going to be eating. So,
Oh yeah.
and we know what this is. It's Angus beef, and it really looks great, and I know it tastes good.
Does alligator have cuts of meat like? I guess it does.
Well, that would be giving up my secrets.
No, I'm just saying, does it have?
I would be giving up
I'm
trade
sorry.
secret.
Excuse me, excuse
You know,
me, excuse
You
me.
have to get your own alligator
And check it
and
out.
check it out, right?
That's okay. I think I'll just eat the steaks and things. So remember, if you want to get all the tips on how to do this, if you'll, send in, and we'll send you a sheet. And the sheets have come out very nice. They're, You get all the recipes of the day, depending, or all the tips of the day, how to do this stuff. And it's yours, but you must remember to send a stamped self-addressed envelope. We're not in a position yet to just send them out to everyone. So, and that'll make sure you really want it. Some people, sometimes, if it's there, if it's free, they want everything, right? Being honest. But, so.
Well, my steak and eggs are worth 34 cents, I'll tell you.
Are they worth 34?
Yes.
Yes, they are worth. I'll tell you, that's actually worth a lot more than that. And in the coming weeks, we have a lot of neat guests coming who will share their tips with us and their recipes. And we've had some. And
I understand my friend Michael's coming.
yes, Michael Marino will be here. I think that's the Michael you mean.
That's right.
That's the Michael you mean. And it's no secret that he's one of the great white hunters, and he will be working with venison. I think it might be his venison chili, which
Chili,
he's very,
yeah, very famous for that, right?
famous for it. At his
He's
Christmas
never
parties.
given me any, but, you know.
You had to go to his Christmas party.
Okay.
All right, well, listen, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you real soon. So remember, good cooking and good eating, and thank you for coming.
Thanks, Betty. I loved it. Thank you.